Welcome to Strength and Health for Life, where we teach you to be a dumbbell. What? It's to use a dumbbell? To use a dumbbell. Hello. Welcome to day 33 of our weight loss journey together. Before we begin, we ask that you smash that like button and subscribe to this channel and watch this video all the way through. Today we're going to look at both isolation exercise and compound exercise, both using dumbbells. There seems to always be a debate as to which is better. I feel this debate is a moot point. See, both isolation and compound exercise both have their places. So which should you choose? Let's take a look at both and find out. First, we'll take a look at isolation exercises. Now, for both exercises, I recommend using a dumbbell. No, not an idiot. No, a dumbbell, like exercise equipment. This is because using a dumbbell requires you to utilize your stabilization muscles in order to maintain good form. As stated in the previous video, good form is extremely important when doing any exercise. Now, most people's stabilization muscles tend to be underutilized. Therefore, these muscles can give your metabolism a boost as they grow. So the point of an isolation exercise is to work out a specific group of muscles. In order to properly accomplish this, you must know the groups and which muscles they contain. It can also be useful to understand the size of the muscle, which can help you determine how often to work it out and how hard. A good example of this is your stomach muscles. This tends to be a rather large muscle group. Therefore, it can be worked harder, or it can be worked out every day little by little. This can be accomplished with very little risk to injury. We'll go over each muscle group from bottom to top. The first we come to is the calves, which is the lower part of your leg. This muscle can be a smaller muscle, but it's still very strong. So it's best to work it out once a week, but you can get it in twice a week if you spread out the days. The next group is the hamstrings, which are on the back part of your upper leg. This muscle is quite large and should be worked out twice a week if you're choosing to do isolation workouts. The next muscle group is the quadriceps, which are on the front of your upper leg. This group consists of 4 muscles that surround your knee. This muscle is quite large and therefore can be worked out twice a week and should be whether you're doing isolation workouts or not. Now, the next muscle group is right above the hamstrings and they're called the glutes. These are your butt muscles. I said butt. Now, these muscles are quite large, but are difficult to isolate from the hamstrings without using a machine. If you do plan on isolating it, I recommend doing it once a week, as it will get a workout from doing your hamstrings twice a week. Moving on up, we've already addressed the stomach muscles, and therefore we move up to the arms with the bicep. The bicep is the front of your upper arms. Now, the bicep consists of 2 muscles and should be worked out once a week, and you might be able to squeeze in twice a week if you spread apart the days. Regardless of whether you pick once or twice a week, you should work out both muscles individually. Next is the triceps, which are on the back side of your upper arm. Now, the tricep consists of 3 muscles and therefore is large enough to be worked twice a week. However, I recommend using different exercises each time you work them out. The next group is the forearms, which is the lower part of your arm. Now, you should be very careful when trying to isolate these muscles, as they will get a workout just from holding the weights for your upper body workout. The next group is the trapezius muscles. These muscles, also known as the traps, are the top of your shoulder. These muscles are very large and can be worked very hard, but be careful with how much weight that you use. An injury to this muscle group can cause you to be unable to do upper body workouts until they're healed. And finally, we come to the lats. These are the muscles underneath your armpit. If you're like me and have fat there, it looks like a pillow. Looks like I got some work to do. Now, it's possible to use machines to isolate these muscles further. However, using dumbbells as opposed to machines prevents over-isolation. Over-isolation can cripple your weight loss by preventing you from using your stabilizing muscles. In addition to that, most exercises that use dumbbells exercise multiple muscle groups. Plus, as stated before, they utilize your stabilization muscles to maintain form. In general, isolation exercises burn fewer calories, but they do a much better job at ripping muscle tissue and thereby growing muscle size. This will increase your resting metabolism and therefore burn more fat while at rest. However, isolation exercises also cause your body to release smaller amounts of anabolic hormones such as HGH. Overall, this type of exercise will help you burn more fat passively. And it will work well burning fat if done in the morning before breakfast. But keep in mind, in order to do a proper isolation exercise, it may take more time than with a combination exercise. This is fine because they tend to be lower intensity than combination exercises. This allows you to spend more time doing them each week. By the way, if you're looking for a boost to your fat burn to supplement your workouts, I highly recommend clicking the first link in the description. There, I'll send you an email with more information. I think you'll be happy that you did.
Back to the exercise!
So what about the compound exercises, I hear you say? I have no Combination exercises are designed to utilize as many muscle groups as possible in a single exercise. However, as a result, they don't produce as many reps and therefore do not produce as much muscle growth. But they also tend to be higher in intensity and therefore take less time than an isolation workout. This also means they burn more calories and therefore more fat during the workout before breakfast, and makes them ideal for workouts later in the day after consuming calories. Compound exercises also tend to release more anabolic hormones during the workout. Both types of exercises work and have their places and uses. Those who don't want to grow muscle size as fast may choose to use compound exercises. However, keep in mind that less muscle size means a slower resting metabolism. This means you'll have to take extra care to ensure you're eating properly. I personally use a combination of the two. I tend to use more isolation exercises for my upper body and compound exercises for my lower body. Using that combination is how I lost 100 pounds over 8 months when I was younger. Also keep in mind that everybody's body responds differently to each type of exercise. My body responds incredibly well to the combination. If you don't seem to see any results after a couple months of doing one type of exercise, change to the other type to see how your body responds. Both types of exercises will work if done properly. However, your body may respond better to one more than the other. I will go over specific exercises to fit into both types of workouts in separate videos in the near future. It may also help to discuss these things within a weight loss community. If you're looking for a weight loss community to help keep you motivated or just be there for you throughout your weight loss journey, I suggest you please follow us on Facebook and join our Facebook group. Those links are in the description below. With all that said, stay safe, stay healthy, stay hydrated, and I'll see you in the next video.